is our model HD250CNC.
UK, my name's Alan Peatfield. This is my 3028CNC automatic bandsaw. I'm just going to give a quick view around the machine before I go into the details. As you can see, we have a roller track which is standard with the machine 2 metres long, with upright rollers. Stop the work coming off to guide the work through the machine. Upright rollers are spray machine here also for guidance. And we have a one here, that is the bundle track. There are 2 of these, one on the front vise, one on the back vise, they're fully adjustable. So if you're cutting bundles of material, these are more than adequate for shipping material through. Right, we have a 5 horsepower motor here driving an enormous gearbox. The motor has a frequency inverter on it to give you the massive range of speed the machine has. The hydraulic cylinder here for lifting the bow up, very close to the pillar, so very smooth action. They can be removed. Over here we have the guide. The reason why we haven't got 2 pillars is because it's much smoother to have 1 pillar. So you go with this nice here, you get 2 settings points above the work. This vise clamps both sides. Actually, this side moves as well as this side. That counts for bent bars. If you have a bent bar, the machine will still feed it through that way. So you can empty that. And when over here we have the blade tension hydraulic cylinder. You can see there's a gauge there. Check adequate. Should be right every time, but you've got a gauge, so you can't get it wrong. If it's wrong, you lose the cassette plate. Right, guarding on the machine down here. Around the back of the machine, both sides, we have these yellow guards that are just to stop third-party intervention. It's expected on this kind of machine. This pump here. This guard has a micro switch. This guard has a micro switch. And this guard can be lifted out to clean out. This also has a micro switch on it. Right, on the machine you'll have this way, that actually goes hard. It's the correct tension every time. Here. And this my outfit table with guide switch the machine off should the blade break onto.
Okay, this is the control panel.
Or into your
most important switch, the emergency stop switch here. The main isolator for the machine. This is the down feed control. That is the blade cutting speed.
Not to change the blade, but they're spring loaded. So they actually apply a small
down here we have a control switch. This is manual control on this position, and automatic control on that position. This is the blade speed. So on top speed here you might be cutting aluminium, on the low speed, tall steels, etc. Here we have the front vise opening and closing, the back vise feed, vise opening and closing. This brings the bow down manually and bow up manually. This switch starts the blade. This switch makes the vise go in and out, again for setting purposes. And this is the main start switch. This starts up all the hydraulics, etc. Over here we have the computer for all the programming. That's for your length and the number of pieces. As you can see here, I'll come to that in a minute. Stop switch. This is setting up of the machine. You can see the controls here. The main one to use is F3, of course, setting. As you can see, this says Series 01. That will be the first program. There are 30 programs that you can store on the machine. You can run one program after the other if you wish. For instance, you might want to cut a 6 metre length into several different sizes. Therefore you can run one size, then the next size, then the next size. Or you might just wish to store programs for future use. So you have 30 opportunities to do so. That said, it's very easy to set the lengths and the number of pieces, so storing is a matter of choice really. So, as you can see, there is an edit sign here. I'm going to press F4, which is the edit button. And I've got on to series number 1. That's the first program. Number of pieces to cut, I can change.
As you can see, there are some guides.
For instance, 15 pieces I'm going to cut. Length, at the moment it's saying 35 millimeters.
This dial,
I can change that up to 250, for instance.
And then this will take over.
Then if there's a slight variation in length, maybe the blade's slightly thicker than the next blade, and you can actually put a correction value in there, but usually you don't have to touch that. And then you press escape, and the machine is already set up to do 15 pieces, 250 millimeters long, and all you have to do
but the vise is capable of
is
doing
escape.
many passes. So if you want to cut something 800 millimeters, it will do 2 passes, but also allowing for the kerf width of the blade. So you won't have anything cut too short or anything like that. It's automatically done. The vise, incidentally, can be made so that it stays at the front when you're cutting to actually steady up, say, bundles of material, or it can be at the back of the material ready to push material through. That saves a bit of time when you're cutting larger pieces. Or you can even have it programmed so that while it's cutting, it can be retracting, ready to push the next piece through. That's even faster. So there's 3 modes of operation as far as the vise feed is concerned. Programming, all we have to do here, as you can see, is touch this, and we can put the size of the material in, say 150 millimeters. Enter. Then the number of pieces you want to cut, say 9. Enter. And the machine is ready to go. It's as simple as that. If you wish, you can store programs up to 20 programs of different sizes on here. You can actually have it so it runs one program into the other if you wish. For instance, you might have a piece of bar that you want to cut 6 pieces at 150 and then the next 6 pieces at 200. So you can actually have the program running one program into the next and so on until you have 0 on there, and then of course it won't feed anything through. Okay, I've just loaded in this piece of titanium 550. I'm going to be using the latest carbide tipped bandsaw blade, and I'll be running at 50 meters per minute. You'll see the blade at rapid approach to job, and then when it's come close to the job, this bar will go up and bring the machine into slow feed. Then when it goes back up again, this bar drops down and the blade will then just hover above the job, so there's no wasted time. So only initially will it be at this position, and then from then onwards, when it's billet cutting, it will be just above the job. If you wish to send samples of your materials, I can video those samples being cut to give you some idea of cutting times using a superior machine like this, using the latest technology in blades. So here we go. So there you have it, 1 minute 25 seconds for titanium, 5-inch diameter. I wouldn't recommend you cut it all day like that, but certainly you can see what the blade can do. I'd certainly expect it